I remember one meeting back on campus. It was a worship meeting. Powerful that night. I still remember what I was wearing. I remember the jeans. I remember the t-shirt. I rolled on the floor crying. Anybody that would have seen me that day would have said, "Kai, how he loves Jesus." In fact, as I was walking to my hostel, I was skipping, singing sweet songs to the one whom my heart loves. But I got to the hostel. I was staying in what you call a semi-self-contained. It's 2 rooms. Those people in Delta State University will know that place. It's Emu Hostel. Anybody from Delsu? Abraka? Emu Hostel. They call it semi-self-contained. So 2 rooms sharing toilet, kitchen, and bathroom. So in our own room, we were 4 brothers, 3 brothers. In their own room, there were 3 sisters, girls. Not family related, but 3 girls were staying here, 3 boys were staying here. Me and my roommates, her and her roommates. Meanwhile, one of the girls in that room, I had noticed over a period that I had begun to have a reaction towards her. And I was fighting it in the place of prayer. That day that I came back from worship, as I was about to climb the stairs to enter the room, I noticed her room door open and there was light. Everything within my being said, "Kesiana, enter your room." But you see, I said, let me just go and greet. So I entered there and I rested on the table. I just rest my back. And there was just a candlelight. She was sprawled on the bed. I'm giving you details so that you understand what I'm saying. She was sprawled on the bed in a nightgown. It was evening. I was just coming from night. I was just coming from fellowship. And the way the candle cast a shadow. You see, before you judge David, make sure you can survive what he survived. And then I said hello and greeted her and was about to take my leave. And she said, "What are you doing there now? Come." And you see, I lie not to you. Till today. If you ask me how I left that table and got to that bed, I don't know how. And I'm not exaggerating. God is my witness. I just know that I was once here and I found myself there. But that's not the whole story. At this time, I was already leading morning devotions in that hostel. Yes. 5, 6 a.m. I'm the one on the field. Crowds gather. They knew me as a man of God. It was during when I lead morning devotions that they knew that people could cry in morning devotions. I taught morning devotions and cultists. I was a cultist myself before I got saved, before I rededicated my life. I saw confront people come and meet me in the room and say, "Kai, what you said today." I was already leading morning devotions with power, with grace, without microphone. Early hours of the morning, everybody that was on my block would hear my tongues rattle. I must do it 2 hours before I step out. It was the same me as we're doing Royal Rumble on the bed, getting ready to do the devil's work.